Hello, hello. My name is Miss Joan of Miss Jones Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to Libra about December. And December will be one of those 5-week experiences when you go from Saturday to Sunday, 7-day week. So there will be 5 columns of cards and 5 readings for this month. The overview with this particular week going in depth at the end. And this, there will be 5 columns of cards that are going to be where we are, what's blocking us, what our solution is, and then we'll go in depth. These will be the deck for the going in depth part. I'll go ahead and program them in advance so that we'll be ready to go in just a second. Now these ones are ready to go. Excellent. So I'm going to go ahead and lay out this deck for your full month overview. All the cards face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the cards. In the other videos coming up, you'll see the cards more and less of me. I do private readings, so if you're interested in a private reading, I will leave a link in the bottom to how to reach me and book a private reading. So, let's see what's going on, Libra. So the first week is going to be, of course, November 28th through December 4th. And we have the Queen of Cups, the Chariot, and 9 of Pentacles sitting before us. So the Queen of Cups is telling me that there's an emotionally based lady or female energy in your life that is going to be playing a part this week. We will find out more about that in the next video, at the end of this video. There will not be any movement forward. The Chariot is in the blocking section, so moving forward right now would slow you down in some way. And we want to not do that, so we're going to take a deep breath and be okay with it. And as we move into the next card, your solution is going to be focusing on your finances and knowing that you're financially secure. And that financial security is going to make you feel much better as you do the next right thing, okay? So cool. We'll come back to this at the end of this video. But the next week over is going to be December 5th through the 11th. And we have the 3 of Wands, which has you looking back in your past and remembering some things that are going to either bring up lessons that you need to bring forward to the next thing that you're getting into. But we want to pay attention to what's going on in the past, right? Memories are good. And the area where you're blocked is the 7 of Pentacles, which is telling me that while we like to harvest our finances and have a little extra and play, this isn't quite time for play, okay? So we want you to stay focused and pay attention to what you're doing with your money instead of getting spendy-wendy, okay? And our solution is, ironically, the 2 of Pentacles. And it's not even ironic, it's just dead nuts on the button of what we need to do, which is keep your mind on your money and not overspend. Don't get crazy with it. Do the right stuff with it, okay? So pay attention to your money and take care of yourself, all right? So the next week over is, of course, December 12th through the 18th, and we are looking at the 5 of Cups. And the 5 of Cups is where you are, which is telling me that there's some past relationships. Remember, we had started out last week thinking about the past. Now we have past relationships we're thinking about. So let's not get too excited about romancing old relationships. We should stay focused really, truly on what's going on right now, okay? Pay attention to the ones that are in front of you instead of the ones that are behind you, okay? This is what's blocking you is your power. So you have a lot of control in this situation, but it's not always a benefit if you're not using it correctly. We want you to pay attention to how you're using your power and take good care of yourself as well as other people. We'll get into that more, but the truth is that you've done all the hard work up till now, and we've pulled the star. The star card is telling me very much so that you've done all the hard work and things are going to get a little bit easier, okay? So with that in mind, just there's time to calm down a little bit and see how this plays out, all right? We'll get more information. This is not over, all right? The next week over is, of course, December 19th through the 25th, the week of Christmas, and we are talking about how you will not be 100% supported in how you choose to do whatever you want to do. You will have other people thinking that you're doing it wrong, which is not very uncommon, but this is what's happening currently, and we need to pay attention to how other people are thinking, if only to know other options, whether or not we like them or not, okay? The King of Pentacles is what's blocking you, so there's somebody who's really involved with their money and very good about their money, who is trying to boss you around and give you information that you may or may not want or need, and that's interesting to pay attention to. This financial stuff can always get in the way of a good relationship, so pay attention to it, acknowledge it. Their concerns may be something that you can just deal with in a few weeks when things are a little mellower, a little less charged, a little less intense, because the answer to the question of what's to do this week and how to solve this week's, what your solution is just to dig deeper and get into the hard emotional work of what's going on this week, all right? So while you're on the outside with your ideas, it might take some belly button work, some real digging in to your emotional self to grow through this, okay? It won't be necessarily a fun holiday if this goes the way it looks. So hang in there, and I do wish you a happy Christmas on that note. But we're going to go ahead and talk about what's happening the week of New Year's, okay? This will be December 26th through January 1st, and we have the Two of Swords presenting, and the Two of Swords is telling me that there's a level of fear raising its ugly head right here, and that little bit of fear, that big bit of fear, could dominate your thinking this week, and I want you to take a minute and work through that a little bit, because the area of what's blocking you is saying that you've used your power in the past or something in the past that is going to cause you to be blocked, meaning that you have created some karma that will be resolving itself by blocking your path this week. So if you stepped on somebody's toes, but now they're involved in where you want to go and how you want to celebrate your New Year's, this may be that moment when you don't get to do what you want to do because you stepped on someone's toes, okay? That's interesting, and I hope it's as simple as that. The solution is to fight for what you believe. We have the Seven of Wands, which is you pushing yourself towards getting what you want by maybe creating a new, better picture of what's possible. Maybe you can make a convincing argument for your friend and push things in the right direction. Either way, it's going to be an interesting year, interesting end of the year, and I look forward to seeing how this plays out for you when we go in depth on this. So I'm actually going to go ahead and save these cards off to one side, and we will revisit them shortly in other videos. While we go ahead right now and go in depth on the first week of December, being November 26th, 28th through December 4th. Alrighty? And we will go ahead and add additional cards from this deck and see where we get to. So the new cards that go with the Queen of Cups. We had talked about the Queen of Cups, and we know that the Queen of Cups is all about being an emotionally based female energy in the universe. And this person is, or people, are showing themselves in your life, and they are, we also pulled the Three of Swords, which talks about not necessarily sharing every little thing in your heart and your mind with the universe, because other people around you will want to take that information and use it against you. So we want to make sure that we aren't giving our power away and stay focused very much so on what we're doing. And we pulled the Two of Pentacles, which is saying to keep your finances balanced. Don't get crazy. Don't get spendy-wendy in this moment of now, especially in support of this emotionally based person, unless they might be a personal... This person could actually be someone you hold near and dear to your heart. Try and figure it out before you get all spendy-wendy, all right? In fact, we're just told not to spendy-wendy at all this week, and that's probably the best. So we talked about the area in your life being where you're blocked this week being the Chariot, meaning that there's no movement. No movement is going to happen this week. There will be some power involved. Somebody's using their power to keep you in place, but it won't be a very long experience because we have the Eight of Wands, which is telling me that it's all going to resolve itself quickly and you'll be able to move forward from there. So take this information. Know that while you're feeling blocked from movement and you're feeling like someone's standing in your way, it won't last long. It'll take its course and then you'll be on your way. Okay? So our solution is to stay focused on our finances. Pay attention to what we're doing. We talked about the Two of Pentacles being an overriding concept for this week. You will have the foundation of your ideas fortified, meaning that we've pulled the Four of Wands. You are going to be able to work towards your goals and your ideas and what you want to learn and how you want to teach and all those other things. So the foundation of your knowledge will be taken care of this week, and it's good. So that's wonderful news. However, you will have to give something up. We pulled the Death card, and that's going to be an important card to pay attention to as part of your solution, because it's part of your solution to let go of something. It could be a way of thinking, financial benefit. It could be, it may turn out that whatever's coming to you isn't wrapped the right way and you can't have it. So whatever you're getting rid of, it will help you grow. So yay to growth and pushing ourselves forward. This is a good time to do it. Getting ready to finish up the year, and this is a perfect time to cleanse and release things that don't serve us anymore. Ways of thinking, physical stuff, all those things need to be let go so we can grow. Okay? So, very good. We will talk next about December 5th through the 11th, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Thank you.